This last video is the most fun video. This is where you get to take the techniques we've looked at and apply it to your own theme or idea for your work. I'm going to be looking for 8 to 10 shapes that are based on a theme and unique. So I don't want to see squares or rectangles anymore after we've practiced. I'd like you to think about a theme that you'd like to apply to this. It could be sports, it could be food, it could be nature, it can be anything that you'd like. I've had a student do Alice in Wonderland. I've had a student choose things about me, so it's very open-ended. Whatever you'd like to choose, it's your theme. That's fine as long as you're working with the 1-point perspective accurately. So for my theme, I think I'm going to choose nature since I love nature and that's a big part of who I am. So I'm going to show you how to make shapes geometric, an easy way to make them geometric. If they are round and you need to have a point on them, like I said, there's going to be no round shapes. So if I need to have a rounded shape, I'm going to have to make it have multiple points. So what I'll do is I'm going to start off with a simple shape, a leaf. So I'm going to make my horizon line again, and I'm going to put a vanishing point there. And the first thing I'm going to do is very lightly draw the leaf. And I'm not sure that you can even see this. It's very, very light. So I've drawn a leaf there. Light, easy, nothing too complicated. Now I'm going to take my ruler. And with my ruler, I am only going to be able to create this shape. So if I have a rounded area and I would like to make it round, I need to give it multiple points to make it so that it's not round anymore and it has edges that we can use to go off to the vanishing point. So I'm just kind of going right alongside it. If you put your ruler down, you know that you probably are not following the rule, which is that it must have a point in order for the line to go off to the vanishing point. So I kind of changed the shape of my leaf as I went, but that's fine. It works. Now I'm going to erase the inside just so that I don't get confused and just gently erase it. And I'm going to take my ruler and check for points that do and don't go off. So that point does, that point does, that point does. And this is anywhere that two lines have connected. So if I had this one straight line, I wouldn't put a point there because those lines didn't connect there. It's one line. So it's wherever any line segment is connected, that's where I'm going to put a point. That point does, that point does, that point does, but this point goes through the shape, goes through the shape, goes through the shape, goes through the shape, through the shape, and that's it. So the X's are the ones, again, that are not going to be used, and the dots are the ones that are. So now I have my leaf, and it looks simple, but you know, you can add designs to it, you can add pattern to it, you can make it really look unique once you color it in. To begin though, it's always good to start with something simple and build off of that. So I'm just gradually making all of these lines connect. So there's my points going off to the vanishing point. And now I need to do the same thing that I did before. I need to have a parallel line so that each one of these lines can cut the shape. And again, it's not using scissors, so nobody should be going to get scissors. you're only using a pencil. And the reason why I call it cutting is because if you envision just making a snip and you go snip, 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 and it goes right along the line to show the depth of that shape. So to me, it's like cutting. And last but not least, so there's my shape. Now, as I said, you can add color to it. I am going to look for your shapes to be used with value. So you have to use value on the edges, dark to light. Color, you can use colored pencils for that. And you may decorate the top of it, the flat face of it, however you'd like. So if you want to put lines on it, if you wanted to do a swirls or zigzags or make it funky and unique nature, whatever your theme is that you'd like to work with, you can. Once you've done that, you can again erase this from the vanishing point. You're disconnecting it from the vanishing point, and now you have your shape. So I hope that helped you make some nice one-point perspective shapes. If you need any extra help or tips, I suggest you look back in the other videos to refresh your memory on these techniques. Thank you.